The question might come today, whose side are you on? And it might be a difficult one to answer because both of these squads love to don their black and gold. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Takes a hit as he fires, and they can't make the play on third down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Purdue's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
There he goes! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook going forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Caught over the middle. It's Gentry. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Period will be a second down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the counter. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's played. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Hope. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Hope. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake! Fired in from the red zone for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
7, Purdue, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Slade. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spillman. He gets it up to midfield. Forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. It's caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This time it's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Gentry. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains for the first down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give on the option. Turning it on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to slam it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Hope. Got a man, it's Spillman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dropping back, it's Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leads it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a
touchdown, Wake Forest. Fit it in the window for the score. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Off the RPO, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the play.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hope. Makes the catch, it's Blade. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium.
Sent it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work hard.